Okay, so this is my light that does not work. And I don't know where I put the power cord, but I have it somewhere safe. Anyway, I am going to attempt to open it to see if I can figure out how to fix it. I don't know, I did a little bit of research online already, and I don't know, we'll see. I hate to just toss it. It's, you know, maybe a year and a half old or 2 years old. And so we're going to open it up and have a look. One of the things I'm doing in preparation for my trip that I'm going on in July is testing out some of my equipment that I'm not getting any new equipment, but I have a bunch of equipment that I don't ever use. Anyway, let's get this off of here first. And then those can, I'm just going to leave those on there. And then I think I need to take it apart on the sides to be able to lift this out. That is my thought. And so that's what I'm going to do. Growstar. That's what it is. Lasted about a year and a half, and then one day it just stopped working. Yeah, I'm not very mechanically inclined. Steven, I know you're probably freaking out watching me do this, but it's not plugged in, so I don't think I can hurt myself too badly anyway. Remember how I said I couldn't promise to not touch electrical things? Well, I knew that this was coming up. Well, there's that, and now I think I should be able to lift this. Oh, something's attached still. Okay, so let's look. Oh dear, it's quite dirty. To come in here and do some dust blowing or something. Okay, but I have absolutely no clue what I'm looking at or anything. So, how do you tell if something, like everything's attached? It seems to be. I don't know what this is. Maybe those are little fuse boxes. Neither of them are blown. Anyway, I'm going to clean this up a little bit, and then I don't know what I will do. I'll probably get Dave, and maybe he can figure something out, because I don't have a clue. Okay, so I'm looking at this after I've ripped it apart, and look at how some of these, I hope that focuses okay. Some of these bulbs look completely fried. So I wonder if I can get replacement bulbs. See, some of them look fine, right? And then there's some that are just black. I don't know, maybe somebody who knows much more than I do can comment on this. I guess I could look up seeing if I could find bulbs for it and then try taking it apart further. Anyway, so maybe I can look and see if I can get bulbs. Oop, I don't want to go too crazy. And then if I can, see how hard it is to take this out and then replace those bulbs. So I guess it's to the computer for some research to find out what kind of bulbs those are. And I don't want to unwire anything here because I don't know what I'm doing. But I do know how to take screws out of things and move them. But yeah, it looks like this is a panel of lights that I have to replace. And that is probably right there. I don't know. Can you see that there? That is most likely I don't know, some kind of a part number or something. So I guess I'll get my littler tools. I'm going to clean this out a bit more because it's yucky. And then I'm going to finish taking this apart, at least taking one of these off. It looks like it's got another 4 screws to go here. So we'll take one of those off and see what it's actually made of. And then we'll go and look and see if we can find a replacement. Took it apart.
Okay.
So does that look like burnt out bulbs?
Yeah.
Where those black ones are? Is that?
Yeah, looks like it.
Is that what those are?
Looks like it.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Why? What are you going to do with it?
Well, I'm looking to see if I can find replacements for them. To see if I could fix this thing.
I looked before and I couldn't find anything.
Well, they do have lights that say they're for this.
You'd have to...
But that's why I'm taking this apart to see if I...
How do you get those out, how they set in there?
They're just screwed in there. Oh, the bulbs?
No, the panels.
They're just screwed on.
Okay, are they plugged in? They got to be plugged in somewhere.
Yeah. Plugs in over here. And goes... to that mess. I don't know anything about any of that.
I can't see that. Well, it'd be all right as long as you got the lights and they had this clip.
Oh, I wouldn't just replace the panel?
Well, I don't know. I guess you can. I don't know how.
Well, that's what I was going to look for.
Take one of these off and see how they're
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
You got to find out how they're connected.
That's what I thought.
Connected to the wire.
Okay, that's what I was going to do, but I wanted to get your opinion first.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Because I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm doing it anyway.
Worst thing you have, well, you just recycle it.
Yeah. This piece pops off. And then I'm left with these. And they all look like they're soldered into place, which means that I'd most likely have to replace this whole piece here. Because like I can't, it's not a light panel. I was hoping that it was a light panel that would pop out and I could just replace the light panel, but yeah, that makes me very sad that I've got some burnt out bulbs on that, and this is now basically a piece of garbage. I guess I can look on their website and see if I can find this part and how expensive it is, but that's a disappointment after only a year and a half. 18 months to have it just kind of crap out on me like that. And to do it on both sides, like that's doubly disappointing, right? Like it's not like, I wonder, is it the same? It seems to be the same bulbs on each side that have burst. Well, I guess that's that when it comes to that light. I don't know how to solder things, and I wouldn't know how to replace those lights. I would have no idea how to replace those little things. So I will look and see if I can find the panel, the whole big giant panel. No, you know what? I don't think I can even do that. Because hang on a sec and look at this. So you see how these two little guys here, these are soldered into this board and then to this panel somehow. I don't know, but I'm sure that's what's supplying the power to this. Oh, that's weird. Like this just ends there. So I don't understand any of this or how it works or anything else other than how to take it apart. And if I really tried, I might be able to put it back together again, but I don't know that I will even bother with that because it seems to be garbage. So, if you know more about this than I do, and if you know anything about these lights, you know more than I know, because I don't know anything other than how to, you know, plug them in and turn them on. So, this at this moment is going to be junk, apparently, but yeah, that's disappointing. Anyway. Let's move on with our day and get another project out of the way. I've been wanting to dig into that because it's been sitting here cluttering up my room and I need to get rid of my clutter. I should do a whole series on getting rid of my clutter. And yeah, that was the start of it, was to take care of that grow light and whether or not it was going to be usable in the future. I hope I'm holding that the right way. So it turns out it's a full-on light board and you have to replace the entire light board. So I've taken it completely off and we're going to try and see if I can just get the cooling fans to work. And then at least I have a fan system and it's not a complete loss. Okay, well, so I left the glass out. You can actually see in there now, and got everything hooked back together. It's super light now because it has no lights. But let's turn it on. And it's super quiet, but you can see now I have fans. Oh, maybe now you can see the fans are now blowing directly. Like, it's not a strong wind, but I don't think it needs to be. Of course, I'm going to need to move my plants back and forth so that they can go from being under the light to being in the wind. Look at how crazy these berries are getting. I might have to plant them up. Oh my goodness, I wish we would get some nice weather. This is awful. But yeah, these are looking a little dry and stuff. I might need to up pot them. But yeah, I think this wind will help. You're supposed to have wind on your plants to help strengthen them. So hopefully this will do something. Something else I wanted to show you. It's soaking up water right now. Look at this. I've already got flowers on this. They're male flowers, so I'm not super concerned about them. What's that? I don't know what that is. I'm not seeing any female flowers. I'm not too concerned about it, but they're lasting for a day or so, and then I'm just cutting them off when they start looking limp. This guy's looking much better now. I set it in some water to soak up some moisture. But yeah, so things are moving along inside, but yeah. Still can't plant nothing outside because it's too darn cold. Well, I'm happy to say it wasn't a complete loss of that light. Although it's no good for lighting anymore, it can still operate as a fan. And so I guess that is better than nothing, because I've actually been wondering what I'm going to do to get a fan on these plants while they're inside. And so although I do have to move them around and shuffle them about, I now have a fan that can work in my indoor grow light, which will hopefully strengthen up my plants, and they'll do better. Yeah, say hello. Atta girl. Everybody loves Tabby. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming along on this journey with me while I try to figure out what's going on with my light and whether or not I could fix it or not. I couldn't find the panel. I actually went to the Growstar website and they've discontinued this model and they don't have any of those extra panels in stock. So I couldn't even find a price to see if it was worthwhile getting it or not. So, you know, that's why I decided to go ahead and close it up and see if I could just use it as a fan, and that is working. So I guess that's it for today. I don't really have anything else to share. I thought I had something, but it's poof, completely gone out of my head. So unless I think of it in the next minute or two, I'll have to pass it on at another time. I do want to thank you for taking time out of your day for coming and hanging out with me. And I wish I had better news. I wish it had worked better, but you know, it is what it is, and you make the best of what you've got with what you've got. And so yeah, I can't just replace that light, but at least it is going to be somewhat useful. Every time I say something, she has to say something back. See? She's goofy as heck. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye to you right now and hope that you have a fantastic day. Take great care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye now.